Hi, how's it going? I'm Brian.
Right.
How you doing today?
Okay.
Doing good?
Yeah.
So, what brings you here today? Because I saw that your I think it was your grandma has signed you up for today, or she had signed some papers to have you come in today.
Yeah, I think she did that with the school.
Yeah. So you're living with your grandma right now, or grandma, grandpa, parents, or who are you living with right now?
What would you like to know?
Just want to make sure, just to know about you, just kind of get to know you. You know, this is our first time meeting, so really just want to make sure I kind of get some groundwork before we.
Yeah, I'm with my grandma right now.
Yeah.
So actually, my grandparents.
Grandparents.
The both of them.
Yeah. How long have you been with them for?
I'm not in the house that much, so I don't.
Where do you usually go? Because I know you're what, like around 13 years old.
Yeah, 13.
So when you're not home, because you said you're not there a lot, so where are you usually hanging around at? Hanging out with some friends, or just kind of roaming the streets, just walking on your own, or what do you usually do when you're not at home?
Sometimes, don't tell anyone, okay?
Don't worry.
I like to. Sometimes people pick you up and they tell you to go. They send you to a different city or somewhere and they tell you to sell stuff.
Who are these people, or what are they having you sell?
Sometimes it's chocolates, but and then it's just my way of getting some money or whatever.
What do you need money for? Just to spend on whatever you want?
Yeah, but I'm 13, so I feel I need some money.
Kind of start making your own money, kind of first job thing.
Yeah.
What the money you do make from whatever they have you sell? You said some chocolate sometimes. Do you get to keep all the money, or what goes on with that?
I try to keep as much as possible, but they take it.
You keep some money. Where did they, or how did you meet these people?
On the streets, I would say.
Just walking one day and they found you?
They're just out and about.
And does your grandparents know that you sell stuff for these people?
My grandparents, they're good to me, but maybe I'm not good to them.
What do you mean by that? By you're not good to them?
I don't come home, and they take care of my kid.
You have a kid? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
How old is she? Or how old are they?
My kid motivates me to do things. I'm only hired for 2 months now, but
what about the girl? How old was she when this happened? Or how old is she?
these 2 months now.
Yeah. What about the girl you had the baby with? How old is she?
I don't talk to her anymore.
No?
I don't know. After she gave birth, makes me sad, but she, I don't know where she went. She just left the baby there. She ran away and left me.
And you don't know where she went at all? So with your grandparents, how do they feel with you having a daughter? They enjoy, are they supportive of you and your child? Not really?
They're okay, but I know they're not proud of me.
And so with this, what about your parents? Are your parents involved in any way, or?
My parents, I don't talk to them anymore.
What made you stop talking to them, or them keeping in contact with you?
After I had the baby, they were just so disappointed.
Like when they found out she was pregnant, or?
Yeah.
and so they just kind of cut you off.
They just didn't want anything to do with me as much.
Is that when you moved in with your grandparents, or was it before that that you guys stopped? Like obviously when you said when they stopped, when they found you were gonna have a child, is that when you moved to your grandparents, or were you already at your grandparents before that?
I'm not sure because even at my parents' place I wasn't there that much.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe after the kid,
After kind of just got worse for you.
yeah, they were not happy,
Mm-hmm.
just tired of me, I guess.
And so, with this, how does this make you like feel that kind of like your parents don't really kind of want nothing to do with you? You said your grandparents were trying to be supportive and kind of help out with your daughter. Like, what's kind of going through your head about the whole situation? I mean, do you feel like you're happy where you're at? Do you feel like maybe you're not in the best place, or how's the whole situation right now? Like,
It's
what's
making
going
me
through?
depressed.
Yeah.
Whenever I talk about them, it makes me sad.
Mm-hmm. Just makes you kind of just not want to.
That's why I don't even come to school. I'm only here for today.
Oh, so you just yeah, because I was looking at your attendance sheet, and I noticed the attendance isn't really a priority for you. We're not really doing good in that area.
I know if I came to school, my parents would be happy. But they don't know, but I don't come to school because I want to be there for my daughter.
So when you're not at school, are you usually kind of just staying home with your daughter, or is that kind of like where you said like you help these people sell stuff? Or?
Yeah, I try to sell stuff. I know I'm young, but like, there's a reason why I do things.
Just want to be the best father,
Yeah.
in other words. So, with the whole situation with you and your parents, so you don't keep in contact at all, like zero contact with them, or how's that work with you?
I think maybe I know I'm wrong too.
Mm-hmm.
Because they try to talk to me, but sometimes I just don't want to talk to them.
So they do make that effort sometimes, but you just
Yeah.
don't want anything to do with them.
I'm just angry, kind of stuff.
Just kind of angry that they kind of didn't accept you kind of when you needed them.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that I don't want to talk about it sometimes.
And I know you're saying if you go to school, that would make them happy, that you're going to school, doing kind of what you need to do. If you were to start going to school, do you think maybe, what is it that really, because I know you said you don't want to go to school because you want to be there for your daughter, you want to provide for her. What about your grandparents? Do they help you with, obviously they help watch her during the day, because you said you leave the baby with them. Financially, do they help with them? Help with your baby?
Yeah, they do. Sometimes I forget. Because I can't do it by myself.
If you were to stop selling stuff, or whatever you do to get your money, would your grandparents be able to help just kind of support you and her without you making that extra money?
They're old.
They're older? Yeah, I know, because people can still be old, and still help provide, but yeah, because if you were to maybe stop, skipping school and actually going to class, and them still be able to provide for you, you'd be able to, do what you need to do for school, and in there you'd be able to make how you said, make your parents, they'd be proud if you were to start going to school again. Maybe even them being proud you're going to school, maybe even they would want to